Hello people, I thought you might like to join me on a bit of watering excuse me, watering on the old in the old polytunnel here. Now before I start, I'm going to say I recommend this brand of watering can, okay, Ward. Now a friend of mine actually gave me this the other day, which is very, very generous, because I think the ones this size are about $12.90, something like that. And they're brilliant, they really are. This holds 18 litres, and these are excellent. So about £12.90, but they last for a long time. Nice rose on the end. I think if you buy them, I would imagine if you buy them new, you get the rose as well. Highly likely. And lovely, great to hold, particularly important when you're holding a big watering can like this. There is one bigger, I think, one with like bits like that, and there's smaller ones as well, all different. You know, obviously the smaller they are, they tend to be less expensive, but they're just a great variety of watering can, and I'm really enjoying using this in here. It's making watering you know, a pleasure really, and then watering of plants can be a pleasure, and I really you know, enjoy that. And it just makes me think, you know, whilst I'm out here, you know, doing a bit of the old watering in the old, what's that? Oh, noise. There we go. Doing a bit of the old watering, you know, just about ambiences and enjoying, you know, environments created. It's like a little sort of haven in here almost, really. It's quite a hot haven, it must be said. It's okay this time of night, it's about 7 o'clock at night, but it makes me think about, you know, what you can create with a garden, you know, whatever your sort of, you know, whatever floats your boat in the regard of garden creation. I mean, if you think about it, you could have, you know, you'd have a little Mediterranean garden, couldn't you? You could have a rock garden. Door's just open, excuse me. A rock garden. You could have, you know, all different designs. You could have like a little exotic garden outside. I mean, you could even get some of them, you know, Musa Basjou banana, you know, banana plants. You know, that Japanese one, Musa Basjou, you know, which is cold tolerant. It dies back during the winter, but then proceeds to regrow the following year. Nice ambience, you know. When I get my sort of when my orange trees, you know, are mature and stuff, the pots, I mean, they could go outside now. The pots can go outside in the summer, you know, and I can have them, the pomegranates I've got out there, and peaches in here. And, you know, just like, you know, I've spent some time in the tropics in my younger days, and I feel about, you know, I do, to a degree, I do miss, you know, I really did enjoy going to the tropics, you know, seeing the mango trees, bananas, coconuts, watermelons. I mean, I never saw watermelons growing there. It was in the Philippines, but I know they do grow there. These things called Chico, jackfruit, citrus, you know, so much. Of course, we've got our own beautiful crops, you know, growing here, like apples, you know, apples, plums, cherries, amazing stuff, just as amazing, but in a different way. And of course, you know, coming from a different part of the world, you may, you know, have more of an appreciation for something doesn't grow as easily in your own climate. So that's just how I've been thinking, really. But you know, gardening, it can give you so much. You know, from growing your own produce, from creating beautiful areas in which you can sort of chill out and dwell. Havens for wildlife, you know, flowers. You could create in your garden things for hedgehogs. You know, I was reading that hedgehogs are so you know, are quite endangered now. I mean, you know, we need hedgehogs, you know, and you know, environments and all this. And of course now with people you know, getting very much more into the sort of just you know, their gardens, just get artificial grass and have a fence down each side. Of course, you know, I would never judge anybody for doing that, simply because many people are so busy these days. You know, whether it's the fact that they've got to cough up 1,200 quid a month just for rent. You know, they've got to cough that up, 1,200 quid for rent, you know, maybe, you know, 180 quid of council tax. They've got, you know, cars they've got to pay for, food, loved ones, bills, you know, the list goes on. And, you know, it's really hard for some people, you know, and you know, just sometimes, you know, sometimes it's just like the beauty of a garden can maybe help with that. It just makes makes me think. But yeah, I mean, what, where can we go with this, and how far can sort of gardening take us really? How much in a small space of our own food can we grow? All very, very intriguing thoughts. Where does it lead, and the importance of it, and to what degree can a form of efficiency be achieved? To achieve 100% self-sufficiency would be incredibly, incredibly difficult. Although not impossible, because of course people have done it, people are doing it, and people do it under very difficult circumstances, out of survival in many, many cases. Other parts of the world and things. So it can be done, but yeah, just a bit of a reflective video, really, thinking about things, and just as I see the sort of harvest coming into its own, so to speak. I've been picking the old Swiss chard out there, and the Swiss chard and the spinach. I'm going to be starting on the kale soon. Just how lucky really it is to just be able to go out into one's own garden and do that. Quite a thought really. Okay, so enough babbling, but I hope you enjoyed that video. Any questions, comments or whatsits, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. See you next time.